Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Review. Very excited for today's beer, continuing the Goose Island Bourbon County brand stout vintage series that I've been doing. This is the 2013. These famously say can age up to 5 years, and this would be the fifth year. This vintage is 14.2% ABV. It doesn't, say much else. Like the new ones, kind of give some tasting notes on the neck. These ones do not. Not a lot else to say about it. Love doing this series, and yeah, really excited to do. I have this one and then a 2012, and I'm done with the regulars. Might throw in something else. I don't know yet. But anyway, yeah, really excited for this. Geez, from what I remember, this is the darkest the head has been. It's definitely even more than like a mocha color. It's almost like you mix mocha with even more chocolate. Um, Pretty small bubbles, but they're kind of no, they're pretty small, and they're going away quickly. Not super surprising. I already see some legs on the glass. Yeah, it looks. These have typically looked the same. Again, I think if memory serving correctly, this head's darker, but everything else, yeah, it's pretty much the same dark black, a little bit of brown at the very bottom, but yeah, it looks the part. Let's get into the aroma. And I'm finding this as I'm going down with the years, so they've been aging longer. Is things are just melding so much, and it's nothing's like spiking up, nothing's peaking, nothing's really like um, way more intense. There are some subtle things, but what does come through is kind of even. Like the things that come through the most are all relatively even, and then there's some like underlying flavors and aromas. Same thing is true with this vintage. I'm getting that sweet chocolate, definitely a little bit of like this vanilla extract. So you have that, how they have the vanilla in the alcohol. So you get that alcohol, bourbon specifically, then just a little bit of actual alcohol mixing with the vanilla. Um, yeah, relatively sweet. It's almost more of like a milk chocolate smell. A little bit of roast. I also kind of noticed I'm getting less char, and I don't think I commented on that in 2014, but that was like a big difference. Actually, I noticed it more as I was drinking later on. I'm pretty sure I did not mention it in that review. Um, the char has either gone down or just wasn't as prominent in that vintage, even fresh. Yeah, not getting like a char note. I wouldn't say very smoky either. Without being, and I said this I think in the 14 as well, without being overly sweet, it does smell very desserty with that vanilla, that chocolate against more like the milk chocolate. Almost like a plum, like very juicy plum. Yeah, smells good. Cheers. Same thing I was saying in the aroma. And again, I don't know if it's the aging or just the different vintages, but they were like fresh as well. I don't remember well enough, but it's just so much together. It's such a cohesive beer. It's melding so well. There again is nothing like peeking out so much like, man, this is so much dark chocolate. It's not like that. Pretty even. Dark chocolate, milk chocolate, vanilla, the bourbon. If I had to go like a layer beneath, the oak. That plum aroma, I'm getting more like dark dried fruits. I was watching a beer review that Matt from Massive Beer did today or yesterday, whatever, it doesn't matter. And he was saying like this raisinette taste. He was doing a bourbon barrel aged old ale. And I can kind of see that here because you have such a nice chocolate, and there is some of that raisins, like that raisinette, but you have that bourbon in there, so it's kind of like a rum soaked raisin net. If that makes sense, that should be a thing. It is ridiculously smooth. I could drink this way faster than I should. It's not powdery, but there is like that, um, like baker's chocolate as well. So it definitely has a lot of different chocolate components. I know this year, I think two of the variants they're doing have chocolate added, and it's such a like this is a really good example of how much chocolate you get in that the regular, and how addition of cacao nibs or some chocolate, kind of like how Founders does that with the KBS and CBS, could even amplify that more and like build on what's already there. I'm not getting that char like I was saying before. Um, Oak itself, again, I get the bourbon. The oak itself, I'm not really getting. About 80% through the gulp, I get a little bit of oak, but I'm really looking for it. Awesome beer. Again, like with the age in it, I remember buying these and like I would have one fresh, but I always liked them with at least a year on them, and it's really telling why. Because again, just it brings it all together so nicely. Big order for me. I think I like the 14 bar on this one, but this is very good as well. It's gonna be excited for the big release of the 2018. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Check me out on Instagram, Untapped. No hype beer reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.